bamboos, you can actually suit them close if you like. Bamboos, they're beautiful. They're actually one of my favorite dish, and I haven't seen one of these for the last 33 years, if not 34. Been here for 33 years. This is actually quite young. This is actually very good bamboo. You don't want to actually to cut them too much. And if your knife can actually go in, that's actually very good. If your knife cannot go in, then it's actually a bit too young. Can you hear it? Can you hear it? Can you hear the resistance there? And if you're actually looking at that, there is actually quite fibery. You can actually make another thing about bamboo is that you can also do the pickles. Pickled bamboo is one of my favorite dish as well. This is actually a very young bamboo, as you can see. It's actually run through it. Now to peel before you cooked it, you actually have to boil them first. Behind me, if you can actually see, I have got the pot of water ready. So what I'm actually doing at the moment, I'm just peeling it. There's so many different ways to peel the bamboo. I can actually run my knife, or I can just twist it like that. So they actually will come up, and that's exactly what you wanted. Some people, they actually will, you can eat them raw as well, if this is actually sweet one. Yeah, this is actually smells like it's a sweet one. Some bamboo are so bitter, you cannot actually just put them in your mouth. But there's so many different type of bamboo, over 300 different variety. I love playing with bamboo. You can actually, it's like, to me, it's very therapeutic. And it's like you actually undress them. It's like you're playing with your little dolls. You know, when I was young, coming from Laos and living in Thailand for a couple of years. And, you know, bamboo is part of our, it's like chip. You know, in Australia, you actually would have chips. But in Laos or in Thailand, we have bamboos. Twisted is actually quicker. Otherwise, you just run your knife and just cut them. Cut them in this angle because you actually want them this one here. You see, even the top, we actually will eat the top. You can see how beautiful it is and the layers of it. See, look closer for the beauty. Look at the colors and look at the beauties of the bamboo. They're so special. Yeah. So this top one, you can just throw them in away, and you can just dunk them into the water. There you go. Now you don't have to have that much water. Lid on, and when it's boiled, and then you just clean it up afterward. Yeah. So once it's actually boiled, you know, you have to need to boil it at least, you know, for 10 minutes, and then you can drain away the water, and then you just actually put them into here. Some people do wash them, and here I have already got some garlics. I'm going to throw in the garlics. There's so many different ways that you can actually cut this. It all really depends what you're going to do. And because we're going to do stir fry, so I'm going to cut them in strips. So you cut them open, you can actually have a look, the layers of it. Can you see the beauty? Have a look at the beauties of a bamboo. That is the outside, and the inside of, you can see the hollows, and that it's like Chinese we call ta, which is a pagoda. It's almost like pagodas where you yeah. Okay, so this is actually for stir fry. I just mentioned, just remind myself. So I'm decided to actually to cut them in strip like that. But if you're actually going to make soup, then you're going to cut them different. And if you're actually going to just have them in salad, you can actually also cut them different as well. You can slide them. Or if you want to, you can just go in this way. You don't have to go how I'm actually going. However you actually go, it's better to actually to be a bite size. So I'm actually putting over the heat. Turn on the light. Put my oils in, and here I actually have got this paste that is already been done. It smells beautiful. It's vegetarian. Now if you're actually using chickens, It goes very well with chickens or pork. So you know, then you can actually add, after this you can actually cut up your chickens and add your porks into here. It doesn't go well with beef, in my opinions. You can actually just throw in your, you can smell it, throw in your bamboo. Now you need to actually add a little bit of water to this. Or recently, what I actually have been discovered is adding tea to my, you know, you can actually just boil your tea, you know, boiling tea, either green tea or either, you know, the oolong tea, the red tea. You can just pour them into it after when you actually bruise it, and just pour your teas in. Once it's actually done, you just add your soy sauce, just stir it up, cover it up. Once that boil, I will put that in there and turn up the heat, and that's it, it's done.